Carmen. How are you tonight? Hi, Lisa. Oh, what happened to my chat? It disappeared. I can see better people are in here, but I'm not seeing chat. Okay, there it is. Oh, good. Maybe you'll make a card with me. Oops. You know, I'm always losing these little things from the backs of my stamps. Hey, Pam. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time dilly-dallying here, as my husband told me. I'm like, dude, that's what old people say. We're gonna make a Christmas card because I did get, where'd they go? I know they're here. I did get this stamp set from Spellbinders. I need to zoom out a little. There we go. When I was looking for the wise men, still see Kim. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to make a nighttime scene, and I'm going to start with Tim Holtz Distress Prize Ribbon ink. Oh yeah, okay, you be quiet then. Hi, Chow. How are you tonight? I know everybody always asks, how's the baby? I'm asking, how are you? I'm just going to ink to paper this blue. Just like that. Solid blue. And kind of want that to dry, so I'm going to wipe up my blue mess here. A little bit of glare, huh? That's okay if it's not quite filled in. And now I'm going to take the black soot distress ink because I'm going to be making a what am I making? Oh yeah, a gradient. So I'm going to start off my pad and I'm just going to come down with the black ink. I want the dark, this part of the sky to be the darkest. Black on top of that prize ribbon gets you the nicest dark. Okay. And I'm gonna again wipe up my mess because I'll be working with white next. And I definitely don't want to mess that up. Guys, I have glitter everywhere from making that thing. And then I have a special blending tool that I use just for white ink, and I have one that I use just for white oxide. I'm going to go in actually with the white ink, and you can see I'm getting some blue on there, but I don't want this to be heavy. I want it to be subtle. I'm just gonna bring that up nice and subtle from the bottom. Okay. And then I'm gonna come back in with some blue on top of this black, just to kind of bring it all together. Oh gosh, I hope you guys can't hear Mike's YouTube. He's got it blasting. Probably watching some cowboy movie. Okay, there's our background. All right, so next thing I want to do is I actually was fooling around and you know, I was trying to make stencils with the transfer tape, right? And they work okay. And when I did it the other night on a live, I forgot to unsticky it. But I found a happy accident is that the backing makes an amazing stencil. So I am going to lay this right about here. And I'm going to tape it down. Hi, Kathleen. Hey, Mac's missing. Where are you at, Mac? Are you here? He probably forgot or didn't get a notification. I want to tape this down pretty good because it's kind of slick. And I want to protect the rest of my paper as well. Not that I'm going to stray that far, but it could happen. And you want this down nice and flat. Okay. And for this, I'm going to use an actual brush because I don't want it to be gloppy. This stuff does not like to stick to my silicone. And I'm going to use the scrapbook.com pigment ink in white. I'm just going to get some ink on my brush and getting my pad all dirty. It wipes up, not a biggie. And I'm just going to swirl in these little stars very gently because the brush will get into all those little tiny nooks and crannies to get that star belt, our little amazing follow the stars for the wise men. They can't miss these, right? Okay. I'll wipe that off later. Okay, I'm gonna see now it's too stuck. I'll pull up my stencil. There we've got our lovely little, thank you, Lisa. Oh, thanks, Deb. I do not like putting my face on the camera, I'll tell you that right now. I'll do it, but I don't like to. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna actually cover part of these stars and I'm gonna make a moon. And I'm just using this also from Spellbinders, the layered full moon stencil set, but I'm only going to use the mask portion of it. And I'm going to again go in with the pigment ink, but I want to go in a little heavier, so I'm going to use my brush. And really saturate it. Is Susie in here? She was telling me about Nancy and her white ink from Stampin' Up. I haven't tried that. There's a few out there that I haven't tried yet. I will. Give me a minute. Okay. I'm gonna lift that. If you get little globbers like that, see that globber right there? It's really hard to pick stuff up when you don't have any nails. First I'm gonna wipe up my mess, make sure my fingers are clean, and I'm just gonna take and pull it towards the middle. Doesn't matter if it streaks a little. So now we've got our bases here for our wise men. Yeah, Kathleen, those stars are actually part of this Tim Holtz Swirling Stars kit. I wanted a single piece of paper because if you, I just got something on there. Okay. If you, I didn't want a bunch of layers. I want a nice sort of flat card. Man, I don't like what happened there. So I'm going to just kind of fix it manually here. Okay, and you can kind of see the stars under there. I'll probably put another coat after that's dry. It takes a long time for that to dry. And so now we're going to get out our stamp set. And I'm going to get out my stamping platform because I cannot hand stamp to save my life. Oh, hi, Mike. Glad you're here. I made myself a little wreath maker template. And here's just a quick sneak peek at my next video for Fairy Stamper. That's all you get to see. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my paper into the corner here, and I'm going to magnetize it down without getting the, without getting the magnet in my clean ink there. And I'm going to start with the village. And I already kind of conditioned these stamps today. And I'm going to put the village, I'll be trimming this off a little, so I'm going to put the village right about here, try to get it as straight as possible. And the village, off in the distance, is also going to be white. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, that's my hubby, Deb, my biggest supporter. And I'm stamping this with the scrapbook.com pigment ink. I don't need it to be too dark because it's still a background piece. So that's good. I'm good with that. Now getting the lids on these is tricky. So what I want to do is I want to heat set this white ink, this white, not ink, pigment. Hey Nancy, is the Stampin' Up! White, move it up a little, okay, can you see it now? Is the Stampin' Up! White a pigment ink or a, I don't have the chunky right now. Is it a pigment ink or is it a dye ink? Can you see it okay now? I'm gonna run my heat tool here for a minute. Not too long because I don't want my paper to warp up. Y'all, you wouldn't believe what I did with my mink today. I thought I'd experiment like I do, and I got a piece of laminating pouch stuck in it. I had to take it apart. Yeah, so I did. I tested out the unicorn white today in my earlier video. Honestly, this scrapbook.com stuff is pretty darn good. Okay, so we've got our little background here. I'm going to decide on our wise men or wise people, whatever. And I'm just thinking about where I want to put these before because there's okay, well, that makes them look like they're passing the city instead of heading to the city. Yeah, we're not going to go to the city. We're going camping. We're looking for a little barn outside the city. That's what it is. What did Mike say? I don't beat you much. Okay, putting this back in my stamping platform. And these are going to be silhouette in black. Yeah, I think I'm going to have them go right about there. Now this might be tricky because it's 2 silhouette stamps. But I'm going to try and kill 2 camels with 1 stone. See if I can get that to stay down without it being away. You know what too? I noticed my Misty is broken. The hinge broke. I'm like not happy about that. I'm going to be using this Black Soot Archival for the Wise Men. And yeah, I know you can't see me stamping on here, but you'll see it when I lay it down. There's not enough room. I can tell this is going to take 3 or 4 goes. maybe 5 or 6. Yeah, very hard to get it filled in. Everybody see? And here's where I'll use my chunky. Excuse me, I might switch out inks too. Don't lift on me. Oh yeah, that's bad. That is bad. All right, let's go with the VersaFine Claire. What the hey? Excuse me. Leave it to me to choke on my own spit in a live. This will be better. Remember I was saying it's kind of hard to stamp over pigment, especially if you were impatient and didn't let it dry all the way. Couple more. Well, I might whip out the Catherine Puller, but I really don't want to stain my stamps that bad. I've already stained them by using archival, but let that sit for a minute here. See if it soaks in enough. I can see lots of little bubbles too in these stamps. Getting there. We need right here and right here. And I'm super picky. Mine has to be completely black. Let me clean these off again. And make sure, because there's something goopy on them. I don't know what that goopy is. Oh, nice, a piece of glitter. Brand new stamps. I've already wrecked them. Good luck getting glitter off a stamp. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let go. Hi, Melissa. Did I see you mention that you got something really cool recently? Hi, Susie. Hi, Sharon. All right, let's see. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. I'm not going to sit here and do this all night. I could just take a re-inker and paint it in, but no. No, no. Oh, a lint roller, good idea. Hi, Julie. I'll tell you what, and I'm sorry if my air conditioner is distracting, but it's 95 degrees here, y'all. It is so hot. And then sitting here under these lights, Okay, thank you. Good grief. Okay. Just wipe my stamps off. I think I'll use a little stamp cleaner on them. Just because they're probably gunky. You know, I tried lots of tricks to kind of get them preconditioned so that they weren't sticking to my paper. Okay, now we're gonna have to ground them, right? But I need them to be dry first. I'm just gonna let them sit and dry, and I'll show you guys all the happy mail I received for my birthday and for my card swaps. Just let that sit there and dry. Okay, so let's see here. You cried like a baby? How cute. You can't hear what? You can't hear me? Do I need to re-ink my ink? Yeah, probably. I just re-inked it. Okay. So this one is from Jean. I'm getting all choked up about your birthday. Wait, no. Hairball. Never mind. Oh, okay, okay, good. I hear it when I listen to the replay. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. I need this set. That's from Jean. I got a whole pile of stuff here from Lisa. She sent me some, look at this background. Isn't this cool, y'all? It looks like my husband's pants after he paints a house. And these really pretty ones. And then she sent me these cool, it looks like they're chipboard or wood or something. Really beautiful. Little, you see that little butterfly? Friend and heart. And then a little note, and this was our swap, and then a happy birthday card. Birthday's the first day of another 365-day journey around the sun. Enjoy the trip. Love it. That's all embossed. It's cool. And then another card. Hello, beautiful. She's got some like polka dotted tulle there with these beautiful, gorgeous butterflies. Beautiful. Handmade by Ms. Lisa A. Lisa, I think your A got lost there. And then this one came from Melody Israel. This is cool. It looks like she alcohol inked a piece of acetate and put it on paper. And then she sent me this cool foiled happy birthday and many more, and another foiled happy birthday, and then just a note and hello. Super cool. And a little note. Let's see, what did I do with the other ones here? No idea, guys. I put them somewhere safe and then I lose them. I think they're up in the, I've got a box of cards like this. Let me get these out of the way and we'll continue on our Christmas card. Okay, still wet. I can see it's still wet. And I need it to be definitely dry. And I'm going to do a second coat here on the moon. Because I want it to be more opaque. Clean off my little mask. And Nancy, you can drop your Spellbinders link in there if you want to. Because the stamp set and the layered full moon stencil set are both from Spellbinders. Okay, this is my white one. Let me just clear it off a little. Make sure you guys can see. And you gotta think about when you're doing a second coat, it's really thick, so you want to kind of press lightly so that you don't rub off the first coat. And this was the reason why I did the white ink video today. There's still, I know there's others out there I need to try. I think Ink on 3 has the white ink. I think I have that ink around here somewhere, come to think of it. Yeah, I do. I have an Ink on 3 white ink, but I don't know where it is. Let's see who else makes a white ink. Hey, Abraham, drop it like it's hot. Drop what? Oh my gosh. So, those guys still are not dry enough for my taste. I'm gonna heat set them because I don't want to try to ink blend little hills there and have it get smudgy. Oh, Nancy's link, yeah. Always drop your links in there, guys, because I don't have any affiliates. You can really see when this stuff is wet, that's for sure. I'm just moving the thing back and forth. So you can still kind of see some of the white behind those guys because of the white pigment ink. Yeah, I need to try the Stampin' Up one. Okay, so I'm gonna ground this, and I'm going to ground it with, well, I think I'll ground it with the black soot. Why not? And let me grab my Lavinia masks. They make the best masks. I bought these, I think from Simon Says Stamp. And I'm not gonna do anything massive. You can tell I didn't clean these last time I used it. Ink right there. Oh, we can't have that camel standing in the water. Oh, Lord. There we go. Have some dirt, Mr. Camel. Ah, much better, much better. On their way to a little barn at the behind the inn, around the corner from that city back there. Where did I put my, here it is. All right, so what we got is now we got to trim it. And because I'm going to put it on a black card base. I'm going to trim it down. I don't really want it to be yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and go with the 4 inches. I'm good. Don't smear your white there. Normal people let their stuff completely dry before they start manipulating it. Oh, I'm gonna trim up here. See, I already got a fingerprint in that. See how it is? And I want to keep the whole bottom. There we go. Right, yeah. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. Let me get a black card base here. And these are side fold because, oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty. All right. And I'm not gonna glue it, I'm gonna tape it because it'll be dry right away. Y'all, I had a meltdown from work this weekend, a public meltdown. Sometimes Saturdays on my job are just really rough. Well, you guys heard me say that a million times, but man, it was really bad. I cried at work, here, because I work from home, but definitely copy it. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Do you have that stamp set, Nancy? Thank you. Okay, now let's see. Where's my pokey tool? I'm gonna put my sentiment on something because I've already mentioned multiple times how bad I am at stamping things straight, so I can definitely glue something straight, sorta. How we doing on time? Okay, good. Well, come on. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna lay this here and kind of get it positioned best I can. Press down on the middle and pull these. Get my fingers on it. So I get my hands so dirty that Nancy sent me like a pumice scrubber, but I wrecked all my fingernails trying to scrub the tips of my fingers, so I just cut them all off. I couldn't get like close enough to where I am forever getting ink. You know, I feel like I need some grounding for that house too, or building, or city. Let me think about that. How would I do that? Maybe, I know. That's Monarch. I'm not after Monarch. Morning Mist. There we go. Although purple would be pretty, I'm keeping this card blue. So I'm going to take the Morning Mist ink. Get my mask again. Get one of my little finger brushes. Use the light gray. Yay, it's handy right on top or bottom, however you want to look at that. Yeah, I just think I need that city to be kind of, yeah, that's going to work just fine. I'll just start from there and work down. Yeah, it kind of doesn't cover the white. That's okay. It still is going to give it a little bit more depth there. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Can we get through Halloween? Oh, come on now. We just did sort of a Halloween, but there's more to come. More to come for Halloween, that's for sure. I ordered some of the new dies from the Tim Holtz release, and I ordered it from Only One Life Creations. Y'all, they still haven't shipped it. I didn't read the fine print, that's my problem, but apparently I have to wait until they get it before I get it. So that's the hold up there. And I don't like right there where it's a little wet looking. Grab a paper towel. Okay, so where did I put that stamp set? I'm losing it. Here it is. I'm gonna need this star, right? And then I'm gonna need Wise Men Still Seek Him, and they're gonna go here. And a star's gonna go about there. And you know what? I think, let me think about that. I think I'm gonna hand draw a star in there. This is a little bit big. Okay, so I don't want to do this on white. I really would rather just put it directly on the card. Let's see if I can do it, guys. I definitely want to see, but I wanted to emboss it in like silver, and I'm afraid if I try to emboss it on here with all the ink that's still kind of wet, it's going to be funky. What do you guys think? Pull it closer. Okay. Hey, Tracy. Okay, yeah, sparkle gel pen, something like that. But I want to get this sentiment on here, and I'm not sure I want it to be square. Silver ink isn't going to show up. Oh, I know. I have a decal trimmer. All right. Let's get a piece of paper here. We'll get one of the ones I messed up. You see, I practice. I practice before I do anything. So most of the time. And I think I want to keep that sort of gradient there. Well, because I not want to come in here all half-baked in what I'm doing. And let me do this. Let me move my silicone mat so I can utilize my sticky grid. And that's going to be cool. Let me find my embossing stuff. Not tinsel, I just want straight up silver. Super fine metallic silver, perfect. Okay. This little bag has gone pretty flat. And that on that straight. I'm gonna heat up my heat tool here. My Versamark. That even looks like snow there. Oh, you could do snow in that scene. I watched a YouTuber today, Sandy Allnut. Apparently there's something you can do with salt. I'm gonna have to play with that. Hi, Kim. And I'm gonna do one more just for good measure. Okay. That's gonna be super cool. All right, here comes the noise, guys. Oh, you can't see it very well. I think I might have to go with the darker blue. Can't see it very well. Okay, I have a plan. Always got a plan. Oh, I haven't looked at Local King for a minute. And okay, I'm going to take and just darken this up so the silver shows up better. No, you can't see it. All right, we're gonna do white. And I think I'll keep the darker gradient. We'll trim it off afterwards. I'm gonna switch gears and do white because I just wasn't crazy about that. It's the statement that's important to me, so I want to be able to see it. All right, we've got, no, that's clear matte dull. Where's my superfine white? Okay, there's my superfine white. Let's get in my stamping platform just because. That's what I do. I get that embossing powder all over this, then it loses its stick. Duh. See, I'm running out of room here to put things. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm not going to press too hard because it's kind of soft. Perfecto mundo. Oh yeah, that's going to be way better. Now, how is that stuck on there? There was not anything wet on here. I have to wait a bit. All right, much better. Get that out of my way. And where is my noisy little chopper? Where'd you go? Okay, guys, I know it's here somewhere. Where are you? I can't find my decal trimmer. Under here, there you are. Okay, and no, I'm not going to do any fancy. I'm just going to trim it. Okay, everybody plug your ears. I got it way off. That's okay. That's fine. I guess that's why you got a decal trimmer, because it doesn't matter. Let's go in with some black around the edges. Not much, just a little. No, guys, I don't like it. See how picky I am? I just don't like it. I'm just gonna stamp it on there. Just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to take the big risk and try and stamp it on here all by myself with my stamping platform to see and make sure it gets straight. Okay. See, it just fits better if it's not square, because it's kind of weird. Make sure I like it. I'm gonna go with the white. Take a look at the placement. Yep, gonna be much better that way. You're going to Joann's right now, Abraham? You are such a junkie. Oh man. How about in front of the camel? Well, that's true. It could have gone there too. You're right. Okay. One more coat. I like it. I like this just like that. Yeah, I usually will use a piece of acetate if I can find one, and there usually is. Oh yes, much, much better. Much, much better. There we go. I mean, this card is so flat, you could pay regular postage to send it. But, you know, I'm gonna bling it up a bit, and I still need to hand draw that star on there. So what I'm gonna do with the star is I wanna start with a little bit of the white ink. Where did I put the white ink? Right here. Okay. And I'm gonna take just a Q-tip. These are my really technical tools here. And decide on the placement of my star. I'm gonna get some ink on my Q-tip. And I'm gonna have the star be right here. I'm just gonna lightly fill in a little circle. Okay, just simple like that. I'm gonna grab my white pen. Now, what did Carla say to do? Right, draw it on your finger first. Yep. And try and get this straight. I'm just going to draw a line. Yep, it's always clogs up on me. I don't know what the story is. Well, messed that up, didn't I? Let's see if I can rub it out. Kind of, it'll be fine. Let me try my Posca pen. Maybe that's going to be easier. Thank you, Gloria. Oh, that's not my Posca. Where is my Posca? Almost did it with a chalk pen. What's this? Let's see how fine the line. That can't possibly be a fine line. Oh, that stuff's terrible. What? I don't even know what this stuff is. I bought it. It's from Marvy. It's no paint marker, but it's got no color. I don't know what happened. I probably need to shake it to death. Guys, bear with me while I'm looking for my polite Posca pen. There's a yellow one. All right, I'm just gonna try again with my Jelly Roll pen. See, these things, it's got plenty of ink in here. I do not know why it refuses to do anything. Stupid. That thing that I showed you is a paint pen, but it doesn't paint anything. It comes out clear. I know Posca's a paint pen too. I just can't find my white one. I was just using it too. That's probably why I can't find it. I'm gonna have plenty of paint pens. Let's try any other one of these stupid Jelly Rolls. I bet you the 10 will work. They always work. I'm just gonna hand draw the line as lightly as I can because I really didn't want to do a 10. And just make that little star. And then I'll put a blingy bling in the middle of that. So let's get some bling out here. Not a bunch because it doesn't need a bunch. It just needs some. And I'm going to use these crystals. Pick up. Yeah. All right. Where Where's my glossy accents? Right here. Plugged up as usual. All right, and then where's my glue? Guys, I'm just losing things. All right, let's try something different here. I have a little bottle of glossy accents, also plugged up. I'm looking for my glue bottle because it's got my pin in it. Wardrobe malfunction. Fine, I'll just use this pops of color. Now I'm taking a risk here because this stuff can tend to glob right out. I'm gonna just glob a little onto there first. Careful. Flip over. I can't do, some people can like do the glue with one hand and do the embellishment with the other. Yeah, that's not me. Then I'll do a couple of smaller ones. And that this pops of color will dry clear too, I hope. And I'm going to keep these in crystal format instead of using the ones with the silver back. Like diamonds in the sky. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, the pops of color for making dots, but they're also sticky, so you can use them basically the same way you would use a glue. See, here's me with my left hand, my little right hand, trying to get the ittiest amount on there. I think I want it. Come on. The thing is when you use like distress inks or oxides or any kind of water reactive inks, anything that glue touches, it will react with the ink. So that's why you want to get just the smallest amount on there. Okay, so just a recap. I don't think this is the cap to this, but that's okay. Tonight we used the Spellbinders Wiseman Still Seek Him stamp set. And we used the Spellbinders Layered Full Moon stencil set. We used Scrapbook.com's white pigment ink. Hero Arts white dye ink. We use Sukaniko Morning Mist, Black Soot ink, and Prize Ribbon ink. What else? Generic Amazon sparklies. This paper is from Simon Says Stamps. It's black licorice. And I used a stencil that I created from this. It's called, I think it's called Swirl Stars. Oh, Swirling Stars, yeah. Read the label. And I used I don't even know where it is, it's not in here. It's probably laying around here somewhere. To make the stencil that I made from right here. This is actually backing paper, so it's got a couple more uses out of it. Really, it's slick, so it just wipes right off. But because it's slick, it's hard to stick it down. But it worked. Does anybody have any questions? As far as, yeah, Nuvo is way better. I am not a huge fan of these pops of colors, mostly because they don't hold, they flatten and they sputter out of the bottle sometimes, which, you know, that can obviously be operator error, but and when you put them down, they're like, I don't know, I call them chocolate chips because it's a nice thing to say. Thank you everybody for coming. That's about all I have for now. Managed to make it an hour. My phone's still not dead. That's amazing too. Anybody have any questions or outbursts or anything? Yeah, so I die cut into, actually, see, I have a couple of them. I die cut into this stuff. I can never think of the name of it. It's transfer paper. And I was thinking that I would use this part of it as the stencil, but this part was kind of raggedy, so it didn't get nice clear stars. And then I noticed the backing paper, all the stars were perfectly clear, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just use that. Why not? Yeah, that was the die set. You're welcome. Thanks everybody for coming. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Mash that subscribe button, and if you want to be alerted next time I do a video, hit that notification bell. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and I will too. Bye-bye.